It's the hood we donating to. Zone 8.
It's some kind of early.
It's needed. Brothers is trying to step it up out there. Free book bag giveaway. Yusef Shakur doing his thing in Zone 8. Serving the people.
Clear line going. All right, come on, let's do it expeditiously. One, y'all, we got a line. Give me. Come on, y'all, we can't rush today. Mama, here's over here. You got both your girls with you?
All right, what you got to say about the event, my man?
It's good to come together again. This is the third year back to school rally, giving away supplies. Yusef Shakur's concept idea. It's even better to have brothers like you, other authors and artists, all coming in communion. It's great. A lot of people. We got bouncers here. We got speakers here. We got kids happy. It's great, man. Zone 8.
I've been working with Yusef for a minute now. You know, he's always had the same kind of vision. I think for the community, and it's like really a result of his consistency and dedication that can bring events like this to light. It's not very many times you can go in the neighborhood and see something like this going on, especially being organized by the members of that community. You know what I'm saying? It puts me in the mind of like the old block parties in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since we had those days. I think those days need to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing the neighbor back to the hood, kind of like Hitman said.
What you think about the event?
I think it's beautiful. You know, the other thing that I think is odd, though, is that when you see somebody come out to help the community like this, I don't see a lot of media coverage.
Right.
This is the kind of thing that can inspire other communities to do the same thing. Right. You know, I lived in Highland Park. We never did anything like this. I don't think anybody even thought about it. And now you look, you got this long line of people getting school supplies for their kids. The news ain't out here, but if somebody got shot over here, they'd be right there.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, it's important that we have some good publicity along with the bad. And again, stuff like this inspires me. I'm going to go make a cash donation before I leave.
All right. You wanted to say anything?
You know, I brought my son here to Yusef because I'm raising him. They don't like the term single parent, but I'm a mother and I'm running my household. And to hear Yusef on the radio really inspired me to bring my son. When I got here and saw what else he was doing for the community, it's just really, it's had a profound effect on me. And as well as other people, and hopefully my son, that there are still some positive people in the city of Detroit. You know,
I care about the kids.
You know, I really care about the kids. So I'm really happy to be here.
You got anything to say, young man? You is the kids, you the future.
I'm happy to be here too.
You happy to be here?
Yeah, it's real exciting.
My man, my man. Come on, Wobble! Everybody out here. No violence. Brothers doing their thing. Right in the neck of the hood, 14th and Ferry Park.
Come on, Wobble.
What was that?
To the people, restoring neighbors back to the hood. Right here in Ferry Park on 14th, 3rd Annual Restoring Neighbors Back to the Hood Family Fun Day and School Supply Giveaway. That's what we're doing. You see these people out here?
Yeah, I see it. It's beautiful. I donated to it.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to do some good in the hood, trying to turn it from a hood back to neighborhood.
I see the T-shirt. That's what's up, man.
That's what we all about. That's what we about. What up, man?
What's up, man?
Trying to get it in.
Hey, we had to put our own media coverage out here. We don't see the news out here, so I put you on here, man. That's what's up. What's happening?
Hey, man,
All right?
what's going on?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Okay, yeah. Wait a minute.
Y'all see what they doing, man. They serving the youth, investing in the future. And everything.
Man, we just want to give back to the community, man. I want to give images to my neighborhood that I didn't have, which is positive, productive images. You know, everybody talk about what we can do, and we all look for this miraculous type of event. Something real simple, real small, which is love, which is caring, which is restoring the neighbor back to the hood. That's what we about. That's what I'm doing, man, every day.
Okay.
You know, this was a historical day, man. All types of people out here. We having fun. No violence, no nothing. They say we can't do this in Detroit. We showing we is doing it in Detroit. Yeah. You know, big shout out to Ken Cochran, City Council, he helped out. But besides that, man, it's been all love. This is people power. You know, they say the Black Panther Party's dead. You know, no, they ain't dead. We went from the free breakfast program to free school supply.
Man, so you can see there is. Oh, I already got it, man. It was a big line, big turnout. I done got shots of the zone.
Zone, baby. We shut it down in the zone. Man, I'm so proud, so happy.
Is this the biggest one that happened in the 3 years?
Yes, this is the biggest one, man. We shut Ferry Park down. Yeah. You know, anytime they ever shut it down, a street like this in my neighborhood, when the police with the yellow tape. Yeah. You know, we shut it down for the right reason, you know what I'm saying? Guys, they amazed. They ain't never seen nothing like this. It's penetrating that thug, that hard point, and they showing them something positive, man. Showing them something. I mean, a guy, I still walk these same streets. You know, everybody know the network is still in the zone A. So they seeing it. They seeing change. They seeing love.
I know where she been at with the men, you know what I'm saying, the boys, you know, it's like we as women, we're like automatically put out on the butcher as soon as we, you know, have any type of growth spurt. You know, everybody's looking at us to see what does she have, what does she got, you know what I'm saying? And we in turn, right, exactly. See, what we do is we internalize it, so what we do is we show off. Because we like, well, that's what your sister is. And in turn, we get mistreated, and in turn, we get beat down, and in turn, we become bitter. And in turn, we raise girls that are now bitter, that are now saying, I'm out to get mine. But now that you're out to get yours, you don't realize you're disrespecting yourself because you calling getting yours, getting $500 from this guy. But you just gave up your ex. But then he don't care nothing about your name. Exactly. He don't even know your name. And you know, and another thing too is we gotta stop looking at men and putting a negative connotation on them too. Like I got 2 boys, so I'm making a point not to say like he ain't no good or like somebody is no good. Because every man has work. It just takes, you gotta bring it out. Well, as a woman, I believe, I'm old school on that. As a woman, I believe that's our job. To bring them. They always keep saying it takes a man to raise her. It doesn't take no man to raise her. Well, it takes a real person. Now, I'm going to say this. It takes a man to turn a boy into a man. But don't get me wrong, a woman can raise a strong male child. But in order for any boy, I don't care if he's raised with 20 women in the house, you put one man in front of him, he's going to veer towards that man. Because boys automatically go towards what is most like them. So they can be around auntie, grandma, auntie, grandma, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And
this book talks about something different. It talks about what a lot of people don't want to talk about. It talks about the children of the residue, my generation. My book talks about the dynamics of a son to a mother on drugs. It talks about the dynamics of a daughter to a mother that's struggling with a drug habit. It talks about how the crack game has made us so wicked. It talks about the moral decays. Sometimes we hear about the drug kingpin or the female who's just a hoe just because, with no real explanation. We don't really discuss the common things and common experiences that happen around hood. It's about the people who never had a childhood, because one broken home affects whole communities. Love is perverted at a very early age. It talks about the promiscuity in our youth. It talks about the STDs out here. It discusses with no holds barred, in the language of Detroit, what it is that's really going on out here. A lot of these kids out here that's having sex, they're having sex for a status symbol, male and female. Why? Because they've been hurt. Why? Because they learned to look at people as forms of validation and things as forms of validation. And this is what my novel talks about.